Hi, everybody, and welcome to How Dare You, a Truth or Dare podcast. I'm Faith Mueller.
I'm Kelly Collette.
And today we have with us the very funny Tennah McDonald.
Oh, look at me, it's my face.
Hey, Tennah McDonald,
Wow.
stand-up comedian.
Yes.
I love your TikTok.
Bitch, thank you. I just try to make shit that I like enjoying and try not to look at the numbers. I'm just like, post. Okay,
You got a
wait.
lot of numbers. You're doing great.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
That means it's real art. It's coming from you. If you
try.
like, right?
Yeah,
If you're
it's-
not thinking about the numbers and you're posting what you like, that's
Trends
awesome.
is really hard to do, and I'm too lazy.
I just like you
very
being
lazy.
yourself. We were talking about
Be
rocks
yourself.
before this.
Yeah.
and Anybody that can bring the witchy vibe, I'm here for.
She
day.
needs it with me around.
All
Yeah.
She needs
She
more
won't.
witchy.
She won't do witchy shit with
You
me.
won't do the stuff?
No.
Why not?
Do you hear this?
Christian.
The words that she's saying. It
I
sounds
love
so
it.
cool when she says it.
It's so fun.
I think
Did you ever
now
watch-
I want to.
It's real fun. Wait,
Kelly
did you ever,
can't convince me.
Did you ever watch The Craft? I know you did.
We both have jokes about it, don't
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you ever watch The Craft?
I know what it is. I don't think I ever consistently
Oh
watched
my
it.
God.
Honey, we played Light as a Feather on the show with a Christian boy. He did not float.
Okay, it sounds like you were sacrificing a boy, but that sounds fun.
Did you like the
tickled him.
sequel?
We didn't. No, wait. I don't talk about the sequel. It never happened.
I would like to erase it from my memory completely.
Okay.
Exactly.
Just shake your head. Just shake your head. It never happened.
la, 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 la.
Let's gaslight ourselves. It never happened. I
They
like
did not
the
deserve that.
the gobble noise to make
We
it.
did not deserve that. I got my tarot cards read by Rachel True, who played
Ooh.
Rochelle in The Craft in Salem, Massachusetts.
That's very cool.
And she told me I was going to quit my job. And I said, bitch, I'm not going to quit my job. I don't quit anything. And also, I'm scared to quit my job. But I've been wanting to quit my job. But she said, I feel like you could really do creative acting comedy. And she said, are you an air sign? And I was like, yes. 3 months later, I quit my job after 12 years in the corporate world.
Brother.
And I was like, did she give me permission?
A
Or
little
did she really read
Did
that?
a beautiful melanated
Yeah,
queen tell you to
she
do that?
did, and she knew I was an air sign, and
Sure
she told me
fine.
I could be an actress, and she told me if I wanted to, I could have a career and be a mom. And I was like, I feel like that's what you probably just bring all the women into the room that are as confused as I am, and then just go, you can have it all, Tina Fey.
Question: Are you an Aquarius?
I am.
Happy Aquarius season.
Thank you. I'm Aquarius, Pisces, cusp.
Yeah.
So I'm the 18th. What are you?
I'm a Leo. I'm a August
Give
21st.
Leo,
Yeah.
give Leo energy.
Thank you. I'm a rising Scorpio, so I'm a horny little mess.
I would have said Scorpio.
Thank you.
But you're like a friendly Scorpio.
I think the Capricorn moon.
Do you know what I am? Do you want to guess?
Libra.
Nope.
No. When's your birthday?
May.
Oh,
Gemini.
No, I mean
Taurus.
Taurus.
Yeah, you're a little stubborn thing. You don't want nobody to make you do anything.
I really don't.
I wouldn't have
really,
guessed
really,
that.
really
I would
don't.
not have guessed that.
Yeah.
I have this.
I'm hostile. I'm just like
What?
secretly
When?
hostile.
Look at that eyebrow. That's hostile.
Never fucking seen you
She
hostile.
Made my she made my eyebrows.
I did her eyebrows. I did her eyebrows too.
That
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
I do have a theory about the whole TV trope about like blonde friends are always friends with spicy friends. Spicy
Yes,
friends.
yes. I mean,
I'm a little
all
spicy.
blonde
Spicy,
women need a brunette
Yes.
friend.
Yeah.
right.
So humble your ass.
I watched the Babysitter's Club, okay? My character had diabetes, okay? Stacy had to overcome a disability, okay?
Why was
It's not all
Stacey
fun
so
in
And
your
it was
blonde
such a
world.
big deal on the show. She didn't want to tell that guy in the movie. She's like,
Luca.
I can't tell him.
I
have
can't tell him that I need a
diabetes."
Crustable before we go on this 4-mile hike. He'll judge me. I'm also 12.
That scene had the same energy as that movie where Julia Roberts we can do this.
Steel Magnolias.
Thank you.
Oh.
Shelby, drink your juice.
Don't talk about me like I'm not
Shelby,
here.
drink your juice now.
Movies that we shouldn't have watched at Slumber Party. Like you guys were talking about Slumber Party.
That
movies.
was I should have said that one. I loved Steel Magnolias.
me-
That was one of my favorite sleepover movies.
I didn't watch it till I was an adult, and thank
loved
goodness
it.
for that, because that thing breaks your heart,
heartbreaking.
tears your heart out
I
of
would
your ass.
leave the Slumber Party to go sit on my mom's bed and watch that movie with her. I'm like, this
So
is fun.
good.
My mom used to make me watch The Abyss, which is a movie about how aliens live in the sea, and Ed Harris almost dies.
Your mom's a fucking nerd. She sounds cool.
My mom also. There was this movie. I have no idea what the name of it is. If you know what this is, please tag me. There were monkeys that learned how to fly planes in a simulation.
It wasn't Planet of the Apes?
No. It was like and then they would test the oxygen masks
That
for the
sounds
pilots
so
on the
familiar.
monkeys so they would die. And my mom would make me watch this, and I'd be crying in bed. I shouldn't.
Were they monkeys or were they chimpanzees?
They were chimpanzees. This is like fucking Steve Irwin over here. Need to humble my ass. Okay, sorry. I'm just saying. Okay, let me go back. Let's erase the monkey talk.
I wanted to derail that.
So
gentle. I was joking.
But listen, blonde women used to be the star of like all the TV shows.
For sure.
And now we have adversity. No, we do
so
not.
sorry.
We
You
do
mean
not.
diversity?
No.
You mean that blonde women have adversity? She's like, the adversity is brown people. That's the adversity to blonde.
Now we're no longer the main character. We're like the third sidekick. No, I just saw the new Mean Girls. What am I talking about?
I did too.
You loved it too, didn't you?
I saw it Sunday.
No.
You
It was
didn't
too
love it?
cheesy.
Listen, hold on.
Okay.
Renee Rapp.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Renee
you
Rapp.
liked it?
No. 'Cause we grew up with the original. You're a little younger than us,
Yeah, I'm
right?
32. How old are you?
Older.
Old enough to party.
Old enough to fuck your dad.
Kelly is 44.
I am not. You fucking bitch. You bitch.
As a humble
you
spicy friend, I'm
stupid
sorry.
fucking Taurus.
She's Gen X.
I am not. I am 37. Thank you. Thank you, Tennah and only Tennah. How old are you, Faith?
I'll be 37 this year also.
Okay. Oh, you.
I'm sweating.
Okay.
Mean
sorry.
Girls came out when we were in high school.
I
when
saw
I was
it
in
my
high
senior
school.
year.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
so-
my junior year. I'm a little
So
younger
we
than
experienced it in theaters. But Renee Rapp, who plays the new Regina George, her eyeliner is so fucking good. It is distracting.
She's so hot, dude.
She is so
Regina
hot, George.
That's a big deal.
And she's a big deal
I like
with a big titties.
big titties. Oh, she's
Hell
so
yeah.
tall.
There were so many big titties in that movie though. Because
So many. That's not realistic high school.
Who was the other one? The Karen
Shetty.
she had
Big old yitties.
Big old-
smuggling two ball men. in her
tig
shirt.
old bitties as well.
Even Katie Heron.
pretty hot.
Katie Heron.
Yes.
I don't
But
recall.
Well, she had big titties in the
I
original.
loved you as Janice Ian. And if
You're the third person that said that to me.
I
Go
could
fuck
not
yourself.
get through that fucking movie. I was like, this is
Tennah.
Tennah. Tennah is on the screen right now. She is Janice Ian. I almost texted you and said I love you in the new Mean Girls, but I wanted
to do to my face.
to first do it to your face. You look exactly like her.
I literally was watching that. I was like, she looks Filipino. I googled her. She's Moana. She's
Yeah, she's Moana.
Yeah, she's Moana. Like literally Moana. And I
But
was like,
same nose rings,
yeah, like little schnauzers.
same
cute.
kind of like beautiful skin. She was the best singer, her and Renee.
Ugh, just
Janice and Renee were Janice and
The singing was good. It just there was too much of it. I felt like there were so many songs.
You have to really like musicals. I also, as somebody, I don't fucking like musicals, but I enjoyed that movie.
I just didn't like how they used too much of the same dialogue. If you're gonna remake it, remake it.
See, that was the thing. I liked that they used the same dialogue because then I felt like, ooh, I remember that. That part was fun.
We all remember all of it.
that was all.
That's
but
the
that
point
was
of it.
the only part of it I liked.
You
was
go,
just
Glen
the
Coco.
nostalgia.
You could have given. I'm a mouse. They didn't even talk about dressing up as
mouse.
sluts.
Well, you know what? I heard that like the younger generation don't like Mean Girls because they felt like the
slut
themes
shaming.
in it, the slut shaming, the like
Homophobia.
fat phobia.
Oh, do you miss your homophobia?
You miss
with
your
that face?
you miss
I'm
your
sorry. It builds
homophobia.
character.
You keep making that face, you're gonna get stuck like that.
Do you know how many girls I had to make out with for attention? For guys to start rumors that I was a lesbian that made me more interesting? This is how blonde girls have adversity, okay? This is the only thing that
As
we
a spicy
have.
friend, I've made out with many of you. All you guys are just curious.
We are.
you guys want to party a
the
little.
I made out with girls for the right reason.
Which was?
The horny reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. For experimentation.
And girls are very soft and pretty.
Experimentation. Yeah.
Very soft and pretty.
True.
Yeah.
Especially Renee.
Oh, she's so tall. She's like 5'7".
That's not tall.
I'm 5'2". It means the world to me.
I wish
5 inches?
I would do something very sinful and evil to be 5'7",
I'm 5'5". How tall are you?
5'3".
You short bitches.
Pretty small.
That's why we're so loud and spicy.
So
Yeah.
I'm blonde and tall.
She's Regina
I'm
George.
just over here in my little corner getting getting all the feelings.
Regina George.
I'm just all look at all the pink Starburst. There's a lot.
I don't like your attitude.
I'm sorry. That's very narcissistic of me.
No, it's not.
I feel like
your show.
I loved if my group of friends had like Spice Girl appeal.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I wanted us all to be different. And then
Totally.
I just
we
felt-
weren't though. We all looked
No,
exactly
Did you guys
like
have
me.
the hair kit, like where you could all be Spice Girls? Like they had like
the hair kit.
Yeah, they had a
What?
hair kit. You didn't know about the hair kit, brother? They would have like the Spice.
Brother!
yeah, I
love
don't know
it.
why I'm like this, but they had like they had the
top
Scary
knots?
Spice, the little
Yeah,
top
the
knots.
top-
Yeah, you can put on a bob. You can
Yeah.
put. Oh, it was such a good time. They didn't have the platforms though.
I had the platforms. I went to a Spice Girl concert in 6th grade.
That's
and
so
then
cool.
I went to the
Lucky.
reunion when I was
Lucky.
in college. They reunited.
Oh, 5?
All 5.
Oh my
But
god.
They took Jerry Hollowell. They put her on a platform that sunk down into the stage at one point, and they were like, now we're going to do the album that the 4 of us did when this bitch left.
Damn.
And they cut her out for like half of a set, and then she came back.
Was she okay with that?
Maybe she refused. Maybe she was like, I wasn't a part of this. I can't come in.
But it
on
was so
this.
funny because she was like, "Deh," and then it was like, "Bloop," like Superman when he goes or gets smart when he goes down the telephone booth. She just disappeared, and then they're like, "I wanna make you holler."
Apparently the song "Goodbye, my friend."
I know you're gonna say you come, but I can
Wow.
still feel you here.
I love
Ooh.
it. Apparently they wrote that song for Jerry,
Nice
but
singing.
Jerry
Yeah.
was okay with it. She was like, "No, I love you guys and I miss you." Apparently it was a very like mutual like, "Hey, we get it. You got to go."
The way she announced it though, because
was messy.
she dipped before my first concert, so they didn't even have enough time to be like, "How are we gonna sing her parts?"
Because she had
Right.
certain riffs that they cannot.
She did. Yo, I tell you what I want.
She's very much
So
a leader.
tell me what you want. That was her. So tell me.
One thing that like people don't know is that Scary Spice technically was the lead singer. Deal with that
yeah.
information.
No, I love that.
I love that
I
information.
loved Melanie, and I was like, how the fuck do we get such a weird name like Melanie, and we get 2 of them
And we get 2 of
in
them.
this band, the B and the C.
Sporty Spice's riffs haunt my brain. That bitch can riff like
She's
her big
really
old,
good.
Yeah, big old
She's-
throat.
I was an Emma Bunton fan because obviously Baby Spice, you gotta
Yeah.
stick with the blondes.
Posh Spice all the way.
Really?
I love.
She, you know how she got started in the band? She was a
Victoria Beckham.
show tune singer. For someone who doesn't like musicals, that was her
Interesting.
background was musicals.
Interesting.
That's why the lady is a vamp. She's a victim, not a tramp. Like she's all like the. That's
that
why
again?
she doesn't have any. Like she's all jazz hands in the back and pointing,
Oh yeah, God, her pointing was so good.
epic pointing.
I
But
always wanted her heels that like wrapped around her calves, but my calves are too thick.
y'all, you cannot find. And I've been looking for my birthday forever. You cannot find Spice World on VHS, DVD. You can't get it on Amazon. You can't download it. I've gone onto the dark
Really?
web.
I
you
didn't
can't
know
You have to
that.
buy it on YouTube. I like.
You can buy it on YouTube.
You
Buy
can
it
rent
on
it or buy it
YouTube.
on YouTube. I did it because I had to make my boyfriend watch it because he's never seen it. I'm like, you grow up.
Your boyfriend must really love you.
He really does.
Because if I like approached
I love how you said
my
grow up.
my partner, my husband with this, and was like, he would be like, no,
he called it his Tennah research.
I will do anything else.
It teaches you about yourself.
Yeah,
You
Spice
know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. It's very slapsticky. The movie,
Yeah,
was
They did
it's
do
really
a good
fun.
job.
That
And
it's
they had
very
some
fun.
random Asian girl that they're like, we're all friends with her and she's pregnant. And I was like,
Emma, she's a pregnant friend.
yeah, she's due for a
quite-
baby because we need a conclusion to this movie.
Meatloaf is driving our bus.
That was Meatloaf?
No. Yes.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I was
I just
too
didn't
busy
remember.
Being very bisexual.
just getting into it. See, like men, you guys would assign yourself Ninja Turtles. Hi. Yes, you.
The
We
one.
would assign ourselves Spice Girls. And then you would adopt your personality as it see fit. Did you ever get to the All Saints?
The what?
Tennah,
Tell me.
All Saints?
No,
A few questions that I need to know.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
All Saints?
Yeah, I remember All Saints. I don't remember being like particularly like into assigning.
They
them
sang that
or- I
song-
know what who they
Thank you.
are.
Danity
Kane.
I went to their
Kane.
concert when there was only 3 left. It was like Aubrey O'Day, Shannon, Audrea. Was Dawn there? I don't know, but D Woods was out, and they were on sale at Bogarts
I
for
just loved their hair
$18
back
for
then.
a ticket.
I know we bonded over Destiny's Child at a
best.
show.
Yes.
Yeah, we both had high regards of
Kelly Rowland.
Oh my fucking God.
Praise her.
Why is she's just built
So
like
pretty.
that? She's so long.
That mouth.
So beautiful.
The
She's
lips.
so beautiful.
She's incredible.
Kelly Rowland.
Just like the most perfect complexion. She is gorgeous.
She is
Her body.
gorgeous.
Body.
She's the prettiest one. I'm sorry, Beyonce.
And she has
Oh,
a great voice.
Yes,
So
she does.
good.
She
so
does.
good.
Beyonce had the parents though. That's what she was the
Tina
star
Knowles would be
because-
like,
yeah.
you know what you guys should wear? All the same thing, but less better than Beyonce.
So, yeah,
exactly what happened.
Beyonce's is better than everybody else. Everybody else is a
they
sad
had to show.
stepchild.
They always showed off Beyonce's stomach.
Yes.
Kelly's arms, Michelle's legs.
It would be like Kelly Rowland's legs and stomach and
Yeah.
arms, and then Michelle would like you get this because she was like a gospel
She
singer.
was a little bit more
Modest.
conservative.
Yeah, so they would
nice.
like definitely like, okay, we have your shoulders. That's what we got.
And good job, Michelle.
And like she'd always get flared arm pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or the skirt would be a little bit more.
That was because she was
flirty.
religious. She dressed
Yeah.
a little more conservatively. Oh, of
She
course.
did
Well, I didn't
she did
realize
like
that.
gospel version of Broadway stuff. I forget what it was called.
Yeah.
There was a like R&B version of like the Tiger Beat. And I looked at that a lot. And like basically me and all my friends would look at all of Destiny's Child's outfits and talk about how like, why did they show off Beyonce more? And it would just compare the patterns.
The what version of Tiger Beat?
It was like the R&B version.
R&B.
And I can't
Oh,
remember the name of it.
I don't. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I used to buy them as well.
It wasn't like Ebony or any of those?
No, Ebony's for adults.
Ebony's for adults. There was
okay.
a teeny.
Teeny Bop, like
Teeny Bop, like-
magazine, but like it was specifically for
It would
like
be like
R&B.
Brandy and Monica. And
Do you guys remember going to buy magazines and that was like
Yeah.
you didn't have Pinterest, you didn't have Facebook. You had to find out what you liked from other people telling you what
I would
you
go
liked.
to the United Dairy Farmers down
Yes,
the street. And I'd walk
Ameristop.
there, and I would buy Teeny Bop magazines.
Love
and
it.
Get ice cream and
I would do that at our Kroger. I would go get my candy of choice.
Which is
Reese's. And then I would act
good
like I'm
call.
not looking at Maxims. I definitely was. And then also go get my
We're
little
all
teeny Bop.
curious.
We're all very curious.
Wait, they took they let you have the Maxims? They
No,
were
I didn't-
so far
they
back.
don't let you have them, but you can like
you can
you
look at
can
them.
get them. Like you can pick them up and be like, ooh.
Well,
Yeah.
they put those behind the thing where you could only see the tops of their heads to be like, there's boobs attached
You
to
lived in
those
a good
heads.
neighborhood.
Apparently.
I lived it up.
It was probably my mom who went into the store and was like, they should put those magazines behind
should put
the other
those up
ones
high."
because there are children
No,
here.
I would go to the mall by myself. I would go to Spencer's Gifts. I would go to the back where they had the posters. I would go past the cars, past the black lights, titties. Rows
You're a
of
little
titties.
bad gal.
Titties.
You're a tiny bad gal.
Dildos.
Dilders.
They had everything there.
Everything.
That's the first place I shoplifted.
What
Which
did
I've
you
only
steal?
shoplifted once.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. As somebody who used to also shoplift,
Yesterday.
we did it multiple times.
Hold on. Before we get into that, before we
Oh,
get into these
good
stories,
point. Yes, that's a good point.
this brings us Tennah Truth or Dare.
Ooh, hold on. Give me two of those like random colors. Okay. Okay, I have an idea. Because I was thinking about this when I was looking at everything. Okay. This will be truth. This will be dare. And tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, left or right?
Right.
Fuck, I forgot. I think this was truth.
Truth, it was.
I have the card right here.
It's too bad.
You were just supposed to yes and. It wasn't an option. Then I was forcing your
It's
hand.
always an option. This is a safe place.
Yeah.
No.
You don't have to say or do anything you don't want to, Tennah.
This is a Taiwanese jail. Okay.
Kelly, you're fired.
Wait, was that racist?
I don't think so, but maybe.
It was funny.
There was a movie with Kate Beckinsale and Claire Danes. And
Hell
they were
yeah.
they were in a jail and
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
kidding me, and they were not allowed to escape or see a lawyer.
Fuck, what is that
What would you-
movie?
Speaking of all that thing and shoplifting from Spencer's.
We'll come back to it.
Truth.
Come back, circle back.
Have you? What is this?
Tell us your bad girl
My hand's so
story.
sweaty.
Mine are too.
Sorry.
We've had too much fun.
Have you ever been arrested?
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
I've been almost arrested.
Boom! Tell us the truth.
Oh, let's do it. I was like 21, and okay, so we're gonna give you guys a heads up. There's a sprinkle of sad shit in there, but I'm not gonna say it's sad. It's just a sprinkle. I'm a comic. It's gonna be fun and
I'm
whimsy.
here for the sad shit. Make me cry.
I'm ready. Let's cry together. Let's get closer.
Oh no! Okay, so I was going through like a bit of a breakup, and this boy was like really mean to me.
Fuck him.
He would like send,
Sorry.
No, after we broke up, he was literally about to go into the army. So for some reason, before he goes in the army, he's sending me massive text messages. It's
Red
like,
flag.
You dodged a bullet. No pun
like
intended.
it would go from like this like links to.
I think my mic's not.
Is it on?
No,
Yeah.
it is. I'm sorry.
Okay, so he would send me links to Bruno Mars songs. Already terrible. And then he would also like say really mean shit to me. Like, you talk about my body. But then he would say shit about how like
Talk about your butthole.
my body. my body.
Oh, your body.
my body.
I was like, what mean thing is it to
Your
say about your
butthole,
butthole?
is it?
Oh, your butthole.
Part of your body.
Tighten up.
Not brown enough.
Okay, so he was a incel,
Absolutely.
and so he
He was a chode.
Send you songs and like talk shit to you. That's
yeah.
a horrible person.
And I'm extremely like, I'm 21. I'm helly insecure. And this is right before I'm starting to get into stand-up comedy. I was like tiptoeing. I'm going to a little baby open mics. And I was starting to get text messages. Like I was trying to ignore him. But why didn't I block him? Because we're dumb.
No, because we secretly hope they'll be like, I'm sorry,
I'm
baby.
sorry.
I'm so sorry. You the best thing that ever
I'm so
happened.
sorry my mommy issues are being taken out on you.
I didn't mean to treat it like that. Actually, I'm gonna go AWOL in the army, and you'll never get rid of me now because I love you.
So he like one day sends me like a pile of mean things to say about me. And one of them was that you are never going to be better that like I was a home health aide. So he's like, you're just a home health aide. You're never going to do anything with your life and you're not funny.
no.
I wasn't okay.
You're not funny.
And you guys
I felt that.
Yeah, okay. So you guys know as stand-up comics, before we get into stand-up comedy, we're making our friends laugh for attention.
We
Right.
are funny.
And
We
that's
are
what
funny.
I rely on. That's
You
what
could call me ugly before you call me not funny. Okay,
Same.
bitch.
I was like not doing too hot, so immediately I'm going into a depression. And so one day I decide I'm gonna
Burn
like
his house down.
wish.
Speaking of girl groups of the 90s.
Aw, we love Left Eye.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I'm like going through a heavy depression, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna go in the middle of the woods and drink myself to
Absolutely.
something.
Of course.
And so one of my friends he's like, hey bud, are you good? We noticed we have not heard from you in a while. And I'm like, spill my guts. I tell them what's going on. I'm like, how about we just go into the woods? We get a little silly. We can still go get a little messed up in the woods, but
You guys,
let's not.
sorry, hold on. You didn't have a house to go to?
No, I was
or-
21. I was living with my mother.
Okay, well, someone else's house. The middle of the woods
There are
sounds
no
like,
houses.
Oh no, it's not. Nothing about this is good
Imagine
decision.
a world.
Let's go into the woods.
All fields.
Okay.
All woods.
I feel like because my hometown, like, what's the thing you guys do? We go to a Walmart and we go into the woods.
We go to the woods.
We go to the woods.
To the woods we go. The sadness woods? Yes.
Yes, the sadness woods. So we like get a tent. We have drugs.
Getting
and
worse.
It's getting
Yeah.
worse. And where we parked the tent is kind of worser, way worser.
Much more worser.
Much more. We're parked by it like so. There's
Parked.
like this park is like very up on a cliff area, and there's like this old like it looks like it's from the 18th century like pile of like cement blocks that used to be a home to a witch. But like what is in the middle of what the remnants are is like heroin needles, baby dolls, meth metal, like foil.
Your tent.
And then the tent's right next to it because it's the
Nice.
flattest area. So we are then, it was me and two of my friends. I'm getting obliterated. I am drinking Jack and Coke. I am smoking all of this okay weed. And
He called me not funny.
he called me not funny.
Got it.
And so me and my friends, we're also playing Eminem with all of our guts.
Of course.
She's a huge
You are.
Stan
Huge
fan.
It was
I am Stan.
I am Stan. It was what's the album after the Marshall Mathers LP?
Eminem Show?
Thank you. Wow, that was very fast.
It would have taken me longer, so I'm glad you.
So we're rapping and I'm crying. And also we have an emergency light on us that I am now using as a strobe light, and I'm swinging that
That's
bitch.
a different kind of sad when
It's
you're rap crying.
Well, I don't know what my vibe is when I'm drunk and sad at 21, that I am just a boy named Kyle. Like, give me a fucking wall, I'll punch it.
I was very similar, angry.
Did you have brothers?
Yeah, two older brothers.
I had two younger brothers.
Okay.
I was a
The brothers do it. They give you a little bit of like, this is what we do when we're angry.
You're right.
I'd go jogging.
That's what you sound like.
I just drink some water.
Write some
I
poetry.
calm down.
You talk to your therapist too? Nerd.
No, I didn't have one. But yeah, different.
I also wrote
okay.
poetry. We'll talk more about
We'll
that later.
talk about that. But okay, so you're crying, you're rapping.
We're crying, we're rapping, but all of a sudden we like hear like we feel the tent shake, and like it had been sprinkling that night. We're like, oh god, it's a storm. Or it's a ghost, and it's not. It's it's Henry County Sheriff's Department, and I'm just like, fuck. Is that your guys' Nissan parked up front? Because there's a thing that's like where you actually park and we walk into the woods, as if anybody wouldn't say like, hey, why the fuck is there a car here?
So there was an abandoned car, and they followed it back to a tent full of children doing drugs and rapping.
with a flashing light. They're like, something must be wrong. No.
Can you imagine? They all had their hands on their guns as soon as they approached.
Oh,
that
100%. And like, just like a guy with a
Terrifying.
who's built like a thumb is just like, what are you guys doing? We're just hanging out. He's like, is that weed I smell? I'm like, it's not weed.
Not weed.
It's not weed. So they pull us out of the tent. They're like, this is an unauthorized area. You cannot park here or camp here or do drugs here. So maybe don't. And we just didn't like ignore it. We're like, yeah, this is what's happening. He's like, oh God. He's like, I just don't want to deal with this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take down your names. And they literally just gave us a ticket, but like they walked us down. They're like, we're going to pack up all your shit. They took
It was a better time.
It was a better time.
It really was.
But here's the reason I think it was a better time. So they not only like took all the drugs and whatever.
Officer, he broke up with me.
God, no. I thought about bringing them like a boy who said I was fat and like said I wasn't funny.
They would have been like, girl,
not even worth it.
Take some of our drugs.
But he like starts walking us down the whole thing, and I'm like looking at my little ticket that they wrote me up, and you know how they give a description? They put on mine white, and I'm like,
Hell no. Excuse me, I'm going to need you to correct this.
Chris, it's brown. And at first I was like upset, but I was like, oh no, this is privilege. Okay, let's just let it happen. Let's just let it happen.
3 white women in the woods. We'll let them go.
We'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear like the weird, like whatever? What's the opposite of a prologue? What's that thing called?
Monologue?
Epilogue. You kids and your college education.
Analog?
We go to Taco Bell afterwards. Mind you, it's 3 a.m. and this is when Taco Bells were 24/7 sometimes.
Amen.
Oh, what a time.
I know.
So
Things
we're
were
like,
open.
We were sad. I was just like, let's just go get Taco Bell and like go back to my mom's. We go to Taco Bell, and on the one time that this one Taco Bell that's always open is closed, we are driving in it, we're driving out of it, and police officers pull us over one more time, and they're like, shit. Hey. I'm like, hey, didn't we just talk to you? We told you to go home.
We told you to get the fuck out of here.
You're like, but I needed a snack.
But Mama wants quesadilla.
But we're white. We had to go to the taco.
Chacarita.
We don't even know what these are.
The
Yep.
sandwich hut.
What you got out of it?
The sandwich. So yeah, almost got arrested, but did not.
Nice.
Yeah, I've done a lot of like. I tell some of my stories on my stand-up, or I tell my friends, they're like, you've lived a life. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how I'm alive.
21. I wouldn't have had the wherewithal to not just sit there and cry.
Oh, I cried later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you said you stole stuff?
Okay, one thing.
Liar. It's more
No, I swear, because I have a really bad like guilty conscience, and I also have extreme paranoia. So I tried to steal this keychain. Ironically, you know those keychains that were like they had like just a quote on them? It was like a meme back
Like
then.
hope?
No.
Oh.
Like something funny.
like turd.
So this keychain ironically said, "I'm not as cute as I look." And I was like, yeah, I'm not as cute as I look. In fact, I could steal. So I put this
I'm a bad
keychain
girl.
on my ring, like on my finger, like it was a ring, and then held it in my hand.
Wow, how clever.
And walked out of the store like I had a ring on. I did one fucking lap, and every single person I saw, I was like, they know I stole. They know I stole. They're a secret shopper. They're a cop. I went back into the store, put it back. So fucking paranoid.
I know it. I'm very paranoid too.
I don't like talking to
can't
cops.
steal, yeah.
I feel like I want to tell them my secrets.
That's what you meet a man and you're just like,
I feel like if a cop ever interrogated me, like I'd probably confess to a crime I didn't do.
Confess
You know
to
what-
like
Yeah,
anything. Like
you'd be one of
anything.
I stole my
those.
friend's Spice Girl Barbie.
I am Chunk from the Goonies.
One time I got really sick in the movie theater and I made it sound like this.
That's me. I would be anything that I did when I was wrong. I just always felt like I was going to get in trouble, and I hated the idea of getting in trouble.
I thought that like adults could see me and hear my thoughts.
That's a terrible paranoia. I hate that for you.
Yeah. Like when I was like younger, I would be like, okay, I have to think different thoughts now because they can see and hear my thoughts.
Did you grow up Catholic?
Christian,
That's-
Pentecostal.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, pal.
So
I
when you
really
lied,
like
did you think
too.
that
I got tricked into going to Pentecostal church because they told me there would be pizza.
It is a trick. They do eat a lot of pizza.
There's this, and then they try to save my soul with a big old jar. They're like, here's your jar without Christ, and here's your jar with Christ.
and you were like, I just
I
wanted
came
extra
here for the-
pepperoni. I didn't need extra Christ.
I came here for the Papa John's.
Yeah, stuffed Christ pizza. Did your mom ever say to you, I can tell when you're lying?
I don't remember my mom saying stuff like that.
That's a
I don't
gaslighting
think it
practice.
was.
Yeah.
No, did your mom say that to you?
Well, yeah, they
That she could
said
tell?
that, but you thought they could read your mind.
I thought that
so-
they could, but I think it was just because I thought I knew that like God was everywhere and God saw all of her thoughts. So I was like, well, he's
Who?
probably gonna tell my mom because she talks to God. So when she prays, like it's really like messed up. So I thought that like the grown-ups could like see my thoughts.
Thank God they can't.
They cannot.
Think atheism they can't because that's the scariest thing. Little kids being fed
Paranoia.
religion, it's just like it just makes you.
It makes you too. Yeah, it's like I
Yeah.
don't think it's religion's one thing, but like telling kids about like heaven and hell and like
too much
all
pressure.
that stuff, it's too much pressure.
No.
Speaking of, so your kids don't watch this. Have you ever been almost arrested?
I don't. You know what?
Anything
I
you
don't.
want to confess?
No, I really I don't. I've never been. I've done plenty of illegal things, but I've never really been arrested. I
White
think the
privilege.
closest I've ever come, and this isn't really even. I don't even know if this is a funny story. It was kind of funny. My husband used to be like. At some reason during his 20s, he was under the impression that he could just like not renew his license, not renew the tags on his
'Cause he's a
car.
man.
I know.
Yeah.
It was really a bizarre time. And like
They'll just
one
let me
time,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they do. It was kind of like you said, 3 white women in the
It was.
We were
They're just
driving.
too cute.
We were driving to Chicago, and the cop pulls him over, and he's like, "Your license is expired. The tags on your car is expired. I don't want to ask you if you have insurance. I don't want to deal with you right now. What is
Get out of my
wrong
face."
with what is wrong with you?" And then he looks at me. He's like, "Is your license expired?" I said, "No." He's like, "Get in the go. You
Get the
drive him.
fuck outta
Get out of
here."
here. Go, please. I can't."
He's
deal
like,
with
I
this.
literally just
I'm
want to go
not-
get Burger King. Could you
Yeah,
not?
I'm not towing your car. Go away. Like,
There are so many people listening to this right now that have gotten in so much trouble for so much less than
I know,
probably
I'm
what we
sorry.
did. That are just like, how do you get? We're sorry.
If anything, you helped not waste my tax money. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm trying to think if I feel like I must have come closer to being arrested than that, but not really.
Oh, I
I
got
was
one.
fly under the radar.
I got one.
Of almost getting arrested or stealing more
Yes.
things? Oh.
I never stole stuff.
I was in a cab and 2 girls that I was riding with were drinking in the back of a cab. I wasn't drinking because I don't drink. And they were chugging these beers. We get out because we're going to go see John Mayer. The whitest story ever.
Oh.
And we pull over and they have open containers and a cop is right there. And I'm the only one who's 21. They're both 20.
So you have to be like, these are mine.
And I did, and they let me take. I go. What's in my head? I go, what's worse, me getting an open container or them getting an underage drinking? I couldn't tell. So me being like the brave friend, I was like, those are mine. And the guy just looked at me like he knew they weren't. And the other girls were like scared shitless.
Because you're clearly not drunk.
Clearly not drunk. They're glassy eyed or whatever. And the girls just sat there and didn't say anything. And he was like, throw him away. And then the whole time, the whole concert, I was like, I can't believe I was about to like get arrested for you bitches.
I think you just gotta also. I love those moments, but I hate those moments. Like this is
Yeah.
a friendship test, and you fucking
You
suck.
fucking failed.
failed the
I fucking
friendship
shelled up
test.
for you, and they could have been like, sorry, no, we were drinking, but we're not. I mean, I guess that would have been worse, right? Because at least they wouldn't have gotten.
They could just like I don't know, maybe been adults, but also they were 20s. Their brains are not even fully developed.
This is what should have happened. You should have taken it, and then they should have been like, no, Kelly.
We are clearly the drunk ones.
It was I who did this. I should be the one to blame.
I have a joke in my stand-up about
me
this,
away.
how I want to be the best friend ever, and I had this dream about a burglar breaking into the house during a slumber party weekend that I was having in a cabin, and the guy being like, "Hey, I'm only gonna kill one of you. Well, which one of you collectively as a group, you have to decide who I'm gonna kill." And like in the dream, I'm like, me.
Yes.
And they're like, "You're the best, Kelly. Like you're the best friend we'll have." And then in reality, they'd be like, "Oh, you do anything to get out of your half of this Airbnb, you fucking bitch." You know what I mean? You know, but I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like, I want to wear the badge of like the best friend. And as soon as it happened and they didn't like reciprocate, I was like, oh, that wasn't worth it at all. Like, I am
Yeah.
a good friend and you guys are shitty friends.
No, that makes me mad.
Yes.
Those bitches.
Yes.
No, I think that like, of
Sarah and
course her fucking name was like,
I used to be a good friend.
well, what an impact she left.
Jen's little
like
sister.
that.
What the
Jen's
fuck
little
was her name?
Wow, you're a really good friend.
Yeah,
Kelly.
I don't-
You do deserve that
I'm-
badge.
No, she is a good friend. You chose to block her out of your brain. She never existed.
Her
No.
name was something.
Her name.
Jessica.
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 Jen, sure,
Sarah.
like Jen and Jessica
Yeah. Yeah. And Sarah.
and
God
Sarah. And
Being
what are
mean
the
to
other
Kelly.
names? Emily,
Damn. Yeah.
Can we fight him?
Yeah.
I'll get him.
Elizabeth.
Like, subscribe, comment.
I dare
you.